Hello everybody, welcome back to Vegas Sports Talk, and today I am previewing tomorrow's UNLV Rebel game when they face off against the Fresno State Bulldogs at Allegiant Stadium, their second ever game at Allegiant Stadium after coming off a loss last week against Nevada. The Rebels, they are 0-2, the Fresno State Bulldogs, they are 1-1. We'll get right into it. Season leaders passing for the Bulldogs is Jake Haener, 600 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Rushing, Ronnie Rivers, 174 yards, 3 touchdowns, and receiving, Carrick Fall, 8 receptions, 160 yards. For the Rebels, passing, Max Gilliam, 312 yards, 3 touchdowns. Rushing, the leader is Charles Williams, 39 carries, 179 yards, and receiving, the leader is Steve Jenkins, 74 yards and 2 touchdowns. Team stats, points per game for Fresno State, 28.5 points against 25.5. Yards per game, 420.5. Yards allowed, 462. So they're actually giving up more yards than they're actually gaining throughout a given game. For the Rebels, points per game, 12.5. That has gone up from last week's preview video because they did score 19 points last week against Nevada. But that number is way too low. You're not going to win any college football games this season scoring that low points in the Mountain West. Points allowed, 35.5. Yards per game, 267. Yards allowed, 460.5. So they're almost getting doubled up on their yards allowed to yards gained per game. The last 2 games, 10-24, Fresno lost to Hawaii, 34-19. But last week, they beat Colorado State 38-17 at home. The Rebels, they lost at San Diego State 34-6, their first game of the season, which was an absolute disaster. Terrible performance by the Rebels that night. Last week they lost against Nevada 37-19 their first ever game at Allegiant Stadium. They lost to Fremont Cannon. It's been a rough couple 2 games for the UNLV Rebels, but they'll try to bounce back tomorrow against Fresno State at 12:30. You can watch this game on CBS Sports Network, and it should be a good game, very high scoring, but I do expect Fresno State to pull this one out. They are 11.5 point favorites at the sports books, and the final score of 34-20. So there you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys again real soon.